Hey everyone, welcome to White Wolf Advertising. In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily set up a Google Ads account, put in all the necessary details, and get it started right away. Alright, let's get right into it. So to start, go to ads.google.com. You can also find this by searching Google Ads, and you'll find a web page like this. Go to the top and go Start Now. If you have other Google Ads accounts here, you'll see them here, but in this case, just do New Google Ads Account. Google tries to push you to create a first campaign right away. I highly recommend not doing this step and just skipping this campaign creation. Now it'll push you over to adding your business information, so just make sure all this information is correct and go continue. When you sign up, it'll attach a payment method to the account as well. Don't worry because you won't be charged right away unless you set up a campaign and push it live, but you can always go into here and change this payment method in the future. I'm just going to say no to the tips and personalized recommendations and go submit. And here it'll push you to a screen that looks like this. So you can go to the side menu and admin section, go to account settings, and here's where you can change the account name and all the other information. Next, I recommend going to preferences in the admin section and going down to contact information and putting in your information here. And the next thing you can do is go into access and security under admin, add in anybody else that needs access to this account, and you're able to give them different access levels. And yeah, once you know that information is correct, you can go ahead and start creating your first campaign. Put in the business name, the website, and here's where you choose your objective. In general, sales is most likely the best because most businesses want sales. Although if you're really interested in getting leads, doing a lead objective is really good as well. And sometimes you simply just want traffic to your website or awareness, and that's when website traffic or awareness and consideration can be really useful. The more specialized campaigns are app promotion for if you want more app engagements, or local store visits for if you want people to come into your store. We want sales, so I'll go sales, and here's where you have your campaign types. There's search campaigns. This will be shown when somebody searches for that keyword. Performance Max campaigns pretty much put everything that Google has and puts it into one campaign. Display uses Google's massive display network to serve your ads. Shopping is specific to products online using Google Merchant Center. This is for product specific ads. You can see this in many different areas in Google SERP. Then there's video ads. This can be shown on places like YouTube or on places on the third-party display network for Google, but video ads are a really powerful form of advertising as well. And then lastly, you have demand gen. This uses Google's native network, so things like YouTube and Gmail, and puts ads in there. It's kind of similar to display, but demand gen focuses on Google's network. For this company, we want to do shopping. Shopping campaigns are a bit different because you need to have a Merchant Center account attached to it. Make sure that you link your account if it's your first time, and you can choose to do a standard shopping campaign or Performance Max campaign. And honestly, lately, Performance Max campaigns have been outperforming standard shopping. You can continue, and here's where it focuses on the build. Now it's going to ask you about bidding. Conversion value is a good one to do if you have many different product prices on your site. This will help Google get you more average order value. And then doing conversions is also a good one to do as well. It simply just gets you more sales. It doesn't necessarily focus on the value of the sale, but it gets you more count of sales. This section is important. Make sure you put in the right location and the language. So now we're creating an asset group. In your campaign, you can have multiple asset groups that all have multiple ads inside of them. So this will just be the first shopping campaign. So there's actually this really new feature here called generate headlines using Google Gemini. You could always try this out. This actually might create some good headlines for you, although it is a very new tool. So go through here, add in your headlines, descriptions, and long headlines. And honestly, this really depends on what your ad objective is and why you're running Google Ads in the first place. And if you have no idea where to start, I highly suggest just trying to prompt an AI, explaining your business, maybe uploading any kind of like business documents that might make the AI understand your business more, then asking for it to give you headlines, long headlines, and descriptions for your business and for the specific ad campaign that you're making. Is make sure that you put in images, make sure that they're in different sizes as well. Some are like a square image, some are landscape. Make sure you have the logos in place as well and have some other options there. So like one of these you can't see, but it's an only white logo, just in case if this ad gets served to somebody with a dark background screen or something like that. And if you have videos, definitely add those in. You can attach videos from YouTube as well. And then site links. This is a really important thing to add into your site as well. if there's any other links to your site that are really handy. So another one other than shop would be like contact us, stuff like that. And having these site links or other extensions on your ad essentially just gives you more real estate on Google search engine. You can also manually change your call to action, but 9 times out of 10, automated is probably the best. And here you can add in more extensions for things like price, promotion, calls. Call out extension is a really good one to add. This just adds in more descriptions about your website or your products. Then things like a lead form could be good to have as well. And you can add in a display path too. So this ad is going to, let's say it goes to example.com. So whenever somebody clicks on the ad, it'll go to example.com, but you could make it also show that it would be example.com/shop/latest or something like that. But when they click on it, it'll go straight to example.com. It won't go to shop and latest. These display paths help give the user a bit more relevant information of the URL to help convince them to click on that ad. Something new in Google is search themes and signals. This is in beta right now, but definitely add these in, as these words and phrases will help people find your business when searching for your product or service. You can go into Google Trends or find any other kind of historical data through things like Google Analytics to see what search terms people are looking for your business, or simply do a competitor analysis and see what search terms those competitors are ranking for, so you can add those search themes. So hopefully you can get that organic search term volume as well. And since this is a new Google Ads account, there won't be audience signals in here yet, but adding in audience signals can help you get your most targeted ad campaigns possible to get you the best results. Using your own data can be very valuable. Since sometimes you have a customer list of 300 or 3,000 people, you can upload that data into Google Ads and they'll use those customer data to build more potential customers off that. So if you're a business that has really hot leads or customers and you have their email addresses, I definitely would recommend creating these kinds of audiences. Other than that, you can create an audience signal this way by just going there and going to new audience. And if you try creating through your data, you can get data through your YouTube users or through Google Analytics 4. Other ways are things like customer lists, website visitors, app users, lead form segments, stuff like that. Probably the easiest one would be website visitors. And lastly, it'll push you to the budget section. It'll recommend a budget, most likely way more than you're expecting. I'm just gonna set a custom budget here right now as $1, just because I'm not ready to spend yet. And perfect, once you get here, you'll see the summary of everything, and then now go publish campaign. So if you go to the left side menu, you see campaigns here. Go down to this subsection campaigns, drop down to campaigns, and you'll see the campaign here that you just made. If it's green, then it means it's live and it will start spending. So make sure you just go to pause and just pause that campaign unless you want to keep it live. Never go remove. There's no real reason to. You might as well just pause it because it pretty much functions the same as a pause, but you can't re-enable it. And then what you should do when you first get your Google Ads account is go into Tools and Data Manager. This is where you have your connected products. So anything that you've ever set up in the past, start adding it into here so it can interconnect between all the different products that you have your company attached to, which will just make a more robust digital infrastructure down the road. So add in anything like Google Business Profile, Merchant Center, anything like that. So attaching this to things like Google Analytics is very valuable to do. One of the biggest parts of Google Ads is the attribution and the tracking involved with it. So knowing what ad worked is really important. Lastly, if you want to get the most out of Google Ads, I highly recommend exploring this tools section and going down to this planning section, the shared library area, and just exploring all of the sections here. One of the most valuable areas is Audience Manager. This is where you can get really nitty gritty with all the different audiences in Google Ads. This is where you can create things like custom segments, combined segments, and really get specific with your own data insights. So here's where you can add segments for website visitors or any kind of engagement in Google Analytics. And the amazing thing that's very powerful with this is that you can attach a website visitor audience with an in-market audience in Google. So let's say dog owners or something like that. And you can create really, really targeted audiences this way. You can also do targeting whenever they land on a specific competitor's website, and you get really specific with all the different inclusions for the audience and all the exclusions for them. I highly recommend checking this area out. The next really important section to know is in goals, conversions, and summary. Making sure you have the proper conversion actions in here is essential for getting results in Google Ads, but also to get the right results for your business. You can import conversions over from Google Analytics or from other CRM tools like Salesforce or HubSpot, or you can simply make them just through website conversions through the Google Ads platform. I highly would recommend making conversion actions in Google Tag Manager, but that's for another video. There's so much to explore here and so much more value you can get out of Google Ads. There's just too much valuable things that I can't put it all into one video, but I hope you learned a lot and got a lot of value out of this one. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. I hope it helped you out. If it did, please give it a like to tell YouTube it's a good video so it can be shown to more people like yourself. And please subscribe to our channel to see more great digital marketing tutorials just like this. All right, have a great day. Have a great day. Cheers.